Hi guys, so today I would like to touch more on one of my mods, one of my many mods that I have. Okay, so let me introduce you. This is basically an SKX. It is not a original SKX. That's the reason why I mod this watch. Actually, this watch was I got it from Shopee. Was reasonably good price. It was about $200 Singapore dollars. It was too good to be true. Normally SKX normally priced around $300 to $400 in Singapore. So it was too good to be true. So I decided to just go ahead and order it. So when I ordered this watch, what I noticed was it is not a real SKX. It was a replica SKX. So what I decided to do is I decided to mod the whole watch. So when I got this watch, it was exactly like a SKX. It was a black bezel. It didn't have this seconds hand. So what I did, I'll go through my mods. So firstly, this casing is an SKX casing, but there's a few flaws that you can see. The sharpness of the winding knob, right, is really sharp. This part, if you look at your SKX or those who own one, notice that this was really smooth side. This is a bit sharp. Other than that, the face, it is too yellow, whereby the real SKX, right, you can see is a bit white and is a better looking. So the mods they have done to enhance this watch. Let's start about the movement. The movement is changed to a NH35. NH35 is equivalent to RS35 or something, if I'm not wrong, in Seiko line. You guys can correct me if those of you know about it. Oh, sorry, 4S something. I'm not sure of the Seiko movement line, but it is a replica of a NH35. So this is an NH35 movement. It can hand, it can hack. So the next thing I changed was I didn't want to change the face, so I kept the face as it is. What I did was I just changed the dome. If you guys can look at it, the dome is slightly, it's not those double dome whereby it is really high, that is together or pop up to the bezel insert. It is a bit sloped in. So this was the only dome that I had a spare dome, so I didn't want to waste money, so I bought this dome. It is much more bluish in color. So the next mod I'll try to get is for another watch would be a double dome, sapphire double dome, but maybe green. When you turn around, the reflection is green or red. I was thinking of getting that. Most of my sapphire crystal that I have are all blue or bluish purple double dome reflective color. Alright, the next mod that I did was I changed the second needle to the lightning. I felt that the hours and minutes suit perfectly with the original hours and minutes suit perfectly with this watch. So I didn't want to change, so I changed the second. It was difficult fixing these seconds because it is not meant for this watch actually. So I took a needle and I make the hole a bit bigger for this second needle. So this is a few things that you have to take note. Not all seconds you can fit the motor or the rod in the center. Alright, subsequently I changed the bezel. So this bezel is a ceramic bezel. The outer diameter is 38 and it's 38 millimeters, and it is actually blue plus rose gold letterings. It is a homage of the Seamaster basically. So this bezel can fit most 40mm casing. It's not difficult to do. So what I like to do is when I bought this bezel, it doesn't come with a double-sided tape that is sized as per the diameter. It doesn't come with those kind of items. So so what I did was use a glue which is not so thick or not so strong. So I use a Yoo-hoo glue. I lightly put across or around the watch, let it dry first, then I paste it, I put pressure, then after that it managed to turn. You can see a bit of gum at the side because some of the area was not perfectly straightened with the glue. That's the reason why. So that is the downside of glue. Maybe double-sided tape would be better, but you can't really see it unless I really show it to you. If not, this kind of watch you can't see it. If you look at it, you really can't see it unless you look at the angle right? So the next thing is that the diameter of this bezel is 38.8mm. So far, the only thing that pop out about this watch is basically the bezel and the second time. The dome really brings out the characteristic. It makes this watch looks much more high end. But as you all know, it is just a $200 watch that I wanted to enhance and make it look better. So as per the crystal, it's a double dome crystal. So far, I just stick to this crystal because it's my spare crystal, as I mentioned before. The links is not as good as the original. I don't think so this is an original links, but it does do the job. The mechanism is not poorly made, I can say, but it does serve its purpose. When I wore it and it doesn't drop, it doesn't detach by itself, it's still a good locking mechanism. Other than that, it is smooth, it is polished really nice. And if I want to spend money on this watch, maybe what would I do is I would still get a metal bracelet, which I think suit this watch better rather than those kind of silicone, rubber, or maybe leather. I have tons of leather watches strap. This is one of a few. I have in my collection. I only have 3 metal bracelet. I will show you on a previous videos or another video. So let's talk about the specs of this watch. Other than the mods that I mentioned, let me check. I'll let you guys take a look at this watch first. Okay, if you guys curious, hey, what about the internal? How does it look like between the original Seiko X? So what I noticed was when comparing a real Seiko is that the logo is much more bigger than the real Seiko. A real Seiko SKX, it shows the logo is a bit smaller than this. Then the lettering also, there's a difference in the lettering. That's what I can say about this watch. Basically, this is a Frankenstein mod basically. As you guys know, a Seiko 07 comes with either a bracelet or a rubber strap. Since this watch is mod, it can't go to 20 meters dive. I think it will what do you call it? It will sit in water. This watch is like a day date function. So far it is good. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys. I did mod my I did a Frankenstein mod on the our hand. Let me see. Okay, so it is, as you can see, normally an NH35 has this character. I'm not sure whether it's Chinese character or Japanese character. So they have this character. This is the winding for the date. Okay, if you guys look closer, I changed it to a gold hour hand and the silver minutes hand. Make it look popped out. It looks funny, but that's what I have. That's what spare hands and minutes indication I have. So that's what I did. So let's talk more on the basic specs. The case width is 43mm. The case thickness is 13mm. So guys, do comment if you guys like these mods. There's a few more mods that I have done, and I have not yet post. My previous post was a Frankenstein watch also. I call all my mods Frankenstein watch because it is what preference that I like and that I have that I order in Shopee. Most of my items that I have, I just got it from those e-commerce website like Shopee, Lazada, DHgate, eBay. But I noticed most of the items I can safely got from Shopee. If the item that I have, like the case that I buy, and I don't have the perfect movement, I would shop through different kinds of places. So one of the places would be, as I mentioned. Okay guys, I hope you guys like this short and simple video. I just started my YouTube channel. Actually, I posted the first YouTube channel. If you guys take a look, it is about a motorcycle event in Singapore like a few years back. And after that, I decided not to continue it. So I just continue this like last month. So I hope that there is I hope there's viewers viewing my videos. If you do guys like it, please subscribe, share the videos, put a comment. Hopefully all is positive. Most of my information might be wrong, but what I can input in terms of what I have done to my watch, I will say it out. Other than that, this is all what I have. Thank you for watching. Let me show you again. Anyways, I'm recording this video with my iPhone 12 Pro Max. I'm just testing the videos. The reason why I got this phone is because of the camera, but I felt that it is a letdown because this camera is similar to 11 Pro and it's just too bulky for everyday use. So I'm still using my trusty iPhone XS because it's lighter. Previously I had a phone iPhone 7 Plus. It is really light, but it's too big, it's uncomfortable. But iPhone Pro is much more bulkier, heavier. It's uncomfortable actually, but it's good for videoing. That's the reason why I'm using this camera for videoing. Okay, that's all. I hope you guys like it. Take care. Peace out.